We head now to the Laikipia district of Kenya, where spectacular scenery, abundant wildlife, and extraordinary cultural diversity provide the setting for our next story. The Maasai people form one of the minority ethnic populations in the country, but they are among the most iconic African tribes due to their customs, lifestyle, and distinctive appearance. Within the community, specific roles are assigned to different age groups and genders. The warriors, for example, are made up of young men who are tasked with protecting livestock from enemies and predators, as well as taking the cattle away to more fertile areas during the dry season. In recent years, though, the Maasai warriors have temporarily laid down their spears and taken up cricket bats, using the sport as a tool to bring about social change. Cricket was a relatively alien concept among the community, but thanks to Ali Abawa, it is now a game that is embraced by some factions of the Maasai tribe.
I have a passion for cricket, and when I came to Kenya, I was working in the primate research field, and where I was based, I didn't really have much exposure to cricket, and I just felt I wanted to share my love and passion for the game with children in the communities where I was working in. So I introduced cricket to a local school in Ilpilay village in Laikipia North, and gradually from there we managed to find some Maasai warriors who just showed some interest in the game.
Following the positive response to Ali's introduction of the sport to the people of Laikipia, the Maasai Cricket Warriors were formed in 2007. However, unlike any other cricket team in the world, these guys insist on staying true to their identity and take to the field in their traditional, colourful regalia.
We are the Maasai, and we can't change just because of cricket. So, cricket can't change our culture, and so that's why we put on our tradition clothes, and again, playing with our tradition attire, it makes us very strong, and it's even very comfortable. We are not comfortable with trousers or the cricket whites or that kind of cricket, but we are comfortable with our tradition attire, so that's why we play cricket with our clothes.
With the rising popularity of the game within the community, Alia and the Warriors have started using cricket programs as a vehicle to break through boundaries and target social issues within the community.
Maasais are still very traditional in their practices, and we have things like female genital mutilation is still being practiced. As much as it's outlawed, it still is common, and you have early marriages, they still take place. So the Maasai warriors, they've identified that this is basically holding back the community in terms of community development. So they're trying to encourage girls and women to be educated so that they can be empowered and to contribute more positively to their communities. And then on the cricket field, we have the warriors. They come from different Maasai villages. You do find rivalry happening amongst these communities, especially through practices such as cattle rustling. And so what we're trying to encourage on the cricket field is to have positive rivalry, where we bring members of different Maasai communities together.
The Maasai Cricket Warriors also tackle issues such as HIV, AIDS, sanitation and conservation. These messages are spread through their cricket training programs, as well as through the traditional songs and dramas that they perform. But while cricket has given them an avenue to educate and inspire their community, the Warriors continue to face challenges. The team practices on bare football fields when no other sports are utilising the spaces. They also face a constant struggle when it comes to getting together enough equipment to spread the game further afield. Several organisations have come forward to provide some form of support, and while the situation is still not as good as it might be, the Warriors are grateful for the assistance that they have received so far.
From the International Cricket Council's perspective, they've been quite supportive of our program. Together with them and also the Africa Cricket Association, we've managed to secure some cricket equipment. There's also been a positive partnership where the ICC have taken on the Maasai Cricket Warriors as ambassadors for their AIDS awareness program.
Last year, the Warriors did the tribe proud by representing Kenya in an amateur cricket tournament The Last Man Stands 2020 Championship. The competition was held over a week in South Africa and participated in by 40 teams from around the globe. Dressed in their traditional outfits, complemented by the essential pads, the Maasai cricket warriors quickly became crowd favourites and captured the imagination of the cricket world.
Nobody would have ever thought that a team of Maasai cricketers from a really small, remote community participating in a global event. Firstly, a lot of the players had never even travelled to some of the major cities in Kenya. So like travelling to Nairobi, acquiring a passport, and then finally getting onto an airplane was a first for everyone. So there was obviously a lot of excitement for the team. I think it did help to generate much more interest even within their own community, because when we came back and we showed like images of the tournament and the team participating, I think it was quite special for the local community and for Kenyans at large to see that, wow, look, we have teams of Maasai who are competing, and if they were in white, people probably wouldn't have known that those are Maasais playing.
Following the positive response in South Africa, the Maasai Cricket Warriors have received an invitation to take part in the tournament again, later this year at Lord's. And the team is actively seeking donors and sponsors to enable them to experience playing the game at the home of cricket. Many for sure will be looking forward to the next appearance of one of the most unusual, vibrant and colourful teams in the sport today.